Alright, so we got the aquarium garden over here. Look at that super curly strand from a Vallisneria. Because what it does is it shoots up to the top and flowers. It's a little bitty flower at the end of there. And you can see it a little better. Do got a couple caridina, or dinah, however you want to say it, shrimp out here. As well as lots of daphnia. Testing them out. Next to it, I had some spare liners. It looks like this one just got torn. And I got pieces left of it. And I think I'm gonna make a few little ponds out of it. So I'm gonna get back to digging, do some more ponds, because it's pond season. Got birds out here just chirping, saying, hurry up, get to work. Hurry up, get to work. No, we'll definitely be doing more stuff in the fish room though, but it is pond season. We got to do this. I get all these roots. Notice how I get deep into the soil there to get them out, because you don't want those poking through later. It's all dug out here. Roots are cut. Oh, you let that one get away. Or that one, especially the bottom ones. Do a little dry fit, see if we can get more space out of it. If not, call it a day. Alright, second pond cut out. It's not very big, but hey, we'll be able to do some things. And being a very weird size piece, it's really hard to measure it out, so I'm actually just eyeballing it. So I kept my edge here as like the point to really run off of. Put that on there, realized I had extra space over here and extra space over here. So I'm gonna shovel that out, because might as well get as much out of it as I can. In the meantime, I put my sod pieces on the top, because this actually sits slightly lower than this side. I'll backfill it with some of that dirt there, and should look fairly natural by the time I'm done with it. So got to finish digging this out and should have it to where I need it. No, it doesn't look like much now, but we're getting there. Woo, woo, woo. And there's a rain and storm coming too, so I'm kind of trying to race that. But let's build this a little bit. So I'm going through, cut off the excess, leave a little lip, that way I can put, the grass on top of it. I think that's pretty good. A few inches there, you can see where I got the sod, putting the grass clumps on. Pretty easy. Just grab them by the hole. I don't mind if stuff falls in there, because I'm going to end up putting dirt in there anyway. Then you can see on the back of that how there's a bit of hill. See how I just kind of brush this backfill? That's what backfilling is called. So we'll do that. And in the corners, you can see here how there's some slack, so I'll just kind of take that, tuck that in, put something heavy on top of it. That'll hold that in. And luckily with all this grass, it should grow back pretty quick. It's normalcy. So whenever you're digging out these chunks off the top, always make sure you save those instead of just throwing them in the pile or burying them, because you might want them later. Here we'll go through, and fill in the back ends. What I got left here. Gotta level things out. It's important when you're doing these to know your elevations. Luckily I can eyeball a lot of it myself personally. Believe it or not, a rake is a very useful tool when building ponds too, because when it comes to the end, smoothing out dirt, moving it around, it can make your job a lot easier. Try to stay off that grass. Kind of level out the elevation here. Anyway, I'm left with a lot of overburden. Just fill in the holes. You guys know how to do that, right? Fill in the holes. I do. So the back end actually works really well too, just to drag it off the bank. So you know, I have the prongs up. A nice little back drag. Ooh, look at that, got ourselves a pond. See how that's all clumpy and chunky looking over there. Let's just smooth that out. Alright, and I'm going to be digging these out too, but they're just little ones. Rake is good at busting up these clods too. And then moved around. Now for the last step, time to get some dirt inside of the pond here. Because, you know, maybe I want to grow some plants later. You know, part of me kind of likes to want to keep the pond liner how it is because it'd be easy to catch stuff out of it, but this adds another protection onto the bottom of it. And you know, I like to grow plants, so this is what we'll do with the rest of the overburden. And if you notice, that stuff that was over there was a different color because it was more of the top dirt, which I saved that for the edge because it's more fertile. This stuff, the bottom, more bottom dirt, I try to stay where it's got more clay and everything else. Keep that for the refill or excess. And then same thing with the rake in here. Of course, be careful with your liner. You don't want to rake your liner, but smooth out it to where you need it. Now, I didn't go too deep here. You don't really need a deep substrate. A few inches. I probably went, say, 3-4 inches deeper than I do my aquariums. Because, well, there's lots of space in here. Did think about making an island in the middle, which would be kind of cool, but I don't know, I don't really need all that. Not for what I'm going to be using this for. I don't know, I don't really need all that. Not for what I'm using this for. I'm going to go ahead and get these rock-like things out. This is actually really hard red clay. Alright, there you have it. I'm going to add a little more there. I got rid of a lot of that, so I don't have a whole lot of overburden to get rid of, which is nice. There's always low spots in the yard you can use that for. Let's see. Pull it down to, yeah, not a whole lot of dirt, so it's okay. Whoa, get windy. Now, for the fun part, adding water. Whoop, whoop. Actually, I'm gonna add it down here, that way it can run off there. Put it on flood. And let it run. That's perfect. Let that fill up. I'm glad I got this done before the rain, because that rain would have ruined this whole project. I'm excited. Another pond to play with. Now what to put in here. Quick update on the last pond. You can see where the sand here is nice and smoothed out now from the rain. So that was nice to see that happen. So all I got to do is get rid of this overburden. And this has been nice and cleared out. There hasn't been anything getting in here mucking in the dirt. So I can't wait to do with this what I really want to do, which I plan on doing, and you guys will be seeing it all. And I've got to build a little contraption for it first, for the fish that I'm going to put in here. But if they breed out like crazy, oh, it'll be phenomenal. Of course, got it filled up, got the grass in there, and I think something might have got in here last night. As muddy as this is, it's starting to settle a little bit now. But something was messing around in there. Had to been to kick all this up like it did. But anyways, there we go. Pond number 2 is done. I'm gonna make these little ponds here. They ain't gonna be real big, but hey, they'll be something. And hopefully I'm not just making bass for wildlife. Either way, I'm gonna have to get something figured out long term, like maybe a greenhouse or something. One day, I hope, to get that money built up for that. And this is what it looks like all settled. I appreciate you all for watching. Thank you so much. Till next time, everybody. Peace. I'll see you on the next one.